Meghan O'Donoghue is here for her second go at Rolex this year with Pirate, and she went and did her dressage test today. And tell me a little bit about how you think it went today.
Yeah, I thought he was quite good. He's fit. I think this year he knows a little bit more where he's at. He's ready to run and jump. So I struggled a little bit in the walk work. Just got a little bit. It showed the tension probably the most than the other two gates. And it's, that's a phase that doesn't really come natural. I feel like we've improved a lot. The warm-up was actually really probably some of the best work he's done, and consistently this spring, winter, he's gotten better in that phase. So, I think some things were I noticed in the ring, seeing much improvement, and then, a couple just up and down changes in the serpentines, those kind of killed us. So as far as the scoring goes, that it didn't really help us out there, but I think the leaderboard's going to change quite drastically on Saturday, and I know he's fit, and he won't warm up until about minute 9. So I know they have all that going for me. We have a great partnership, so I won't take anything for granted though, because Derek's done a great job of producing a completely solid 4-star course. So.
Yeah, speaking of the course, give me a few thoughts on how you think it's going to ride.
Yeah, absolutely. I've just had one walk around. I'm about to go on my second walk right now, so that was more so just to kind of feel out, see what my initial thought of each combination was. I think it's going to be tough. I think it asks questions all the way around. It includes the technical part, but he also puts in very, very sizable questions within each combination. So I think you have to have a horse that's honest, and you have to be able to create the right balance and canter in, which is going to require some power to cover the size of the jumps that he's used, and then be able to have a horse that you can really communicate with to guide through the combinations. Yeah, I think it's solid. I think the time's gonna be tough. I think all the long routes are very long and very time consuming. So if you're gonna go for time, you're gonna have to be really direct. And I think you're going to have to be right on your minutes the whole way around. So don't think the course lets up much on me.
And with this being your second time at Rolex, I mean, last year you guys had such a great year. How do you feel this year? Does it feel different? Do you feel more experienced now that you've done a little bit more international competition? Or
yeah,
how does it feel for you?
Yeah, absolutely. The experience I gained from the Mrs. Mars grant to go to Blenheim last year was very influential for me. I feel like I'm sitting on a much more trained horse this year, and our partnership grew times 10 over the last 12 months. Not only just becoming more confirmed at the level, because we've had the last 12 months to spend training on it, but I think that those experiences were positive leading up to this event, and that doesn't always the case, so sometimes you end up having to take a step back before you can go forward, but knock on wood, I've had quite a positive lead up here, and especially in the last recent runs, he's been very bold and very keen. So I'm hoping that will all be really to my advantage on Saturday.
Do you think Pirate knows that he's back here?
Absolutely.
They usually seem to remember.
He knows where he is, and he will be a handful on Saturday. I could feel him in the warm-up, he was more intense this year. But that's not a bad thing. He's a very good horse as far as he really does try to keep his head on straight for the dressage, and even the show jumping, because he's fit, he's ready to go. So I'm very lucky to have a horse that can really keep his head in the game there and then turn on for something out here to run and jump for me.
Absolutely. Well, thanks, Meghan, and have fun looking at the course again, and have a great weekend.
Great, thank you so much.
For you. Thanks.